Hey guys, I did not set a live stream up. Sorry, I apologize. Wasn't, 100% sure that I wanted to go live. Here I am though. It did show up. Hey cat. Hey sissy. I didn't set a live stream up. I went to bed last night and woke up this morning not 100% convinced that I was going to live stream. I got to be honest with you. Hey Jason, I'm not sure. Hi Cindy. I'm not sure that I'm enjoying YouTube anymore. I'm enjoying moments of YouTube, but overall, I'm just not sure that I'm enjoying it. And I'm wondering if live streaming is the way to go. I could do these interviews and set them up as a premiere and maybe not have it live. And maybe I'm just meant to, have these guests up and talk to them privately. I think I've taken things too personally. One of the things that I always say, don't take anything personally, right? And yet I find myself uh, taking things personally. And you know what? I never used to. Thank you, Jason, my friend. Cindy, how are you? I can't find my live stream on my page. I'm looking for it. How do I find that I'm live on my own channel? There we go. And there I am. I'm going to read what I wrote this morning. We're going to go to lesson 50. Good morning, Anna. How are you, my friend? Jason, I appreciate that. It's not so much, hey, Kat. Kat says, sorry, Yogi, I love you. I love you too. I'm glad you're doing well, Cindy. Anna says, how are you this morning, Yogi? I'm good. Jason says, good to see you, brother Eric. Good to see you too, Jason. Jason, by the way, is an awesome, awesome YouTuber. Kat says hi to everyone. Let me bring up Course in Miracles. I want to go to lesson 50. And we'll chat throughout. You guys know how it is. I never stay on point. What do you guys think of our guest last night? Jason says, thanks, bro, Eric. I'm trying to be. You're doing an excellent job. An excellent job. Lesson 50 sums up a lot for me right now. Hey, Mark. Mark said hi. For those who might not be familiar with the Course in Miracles, one of the things I like to talk about, Course in Miracles is holographic. Hey, Sissy. Sissy says, oops, let me read that on the big screen. We would have some pretty heavy withdrawals. I could have put my shoes on. If you quit doing lives, Yogi, but do what's best for you. I selfishly would like to see the lives. Hey, criminal. Morning, my friend. Simple says, lurking from under the covers. That's the place to be. Love Bruce Rawls. Me too. Me too. He's right up there, I think, with in that awesomeness. Hey, yes, that. Anna says, I missed quite a few of your live streams, unfortunately. That's okay, Anna. That's okay. Hey, you know what? If you're not here, doesn't mean you're not here. If you're not here, doesn't mean that we don't think about you, that we don't ask about you, that we're not carrying you in our hearts. We absolutely 100% are. So hey, Lady Sky. It's also hard to do live streams with guests. It's not hard, but um, and not participate in the chat until the end. You know, we'll see how it goes. Jason says, "Y'all always be in my heart, fam. Love you. Think of you daily." You too, Jason. 100%. Hey, Moongla. Hey, Sagahan. Everyone's saying hi. Anna says, "Thank you so much, Yogi." You're welcome, Anna. Thank you so much. So lesson 50 says, "I am sustained by the love of God." There it is. Everything laid out. The entirety of the Course of Miracles. Do you know why? Well, let me read what I wrote. And then you guys might get a sense of where I am right now. Today is lesson 50. Again. That's the title. So a brand new year of A Course in Miracles lessons began for me a few months ago. 50 days ago, to be exact. Last year, after a time away from the workbook, I intuitively sensed that it was time to review and renew my lessons, deepening my commitment even more than the previous few decades. This past year, and even now moving forward, has been the most difficult for me since I lost my father. Wounds feel harsher, loss is keener, and it's been tough to find and remain on firm ground. It's also been a wonderful year for me in so many ways. What it feels like right now is that I've arrived at this point, lesson 50, for a reason. I am sustained by the love of God. And I'm asked to truly know this, past belief to the realm of absolute trust. Every loss is a false idol that I have made in my mind, an ego choice in the belief that there is a substitute for the love of God. And it's not that any of these things were wrong, but only that it was misguided faith and that nothing temporary is ever meant to sustain me. Today is lesson 50, and so is tomorrow and onward still, no matter what the lesson or chapter number shows. The Holy Spirit urges me to get this, finally and completely, even if I'm not yet ready to demonstrate it fully. I'm just asked to remember to continuously return to a single faith. I am sustained by the love of God. That's it. Last few days, a lot of people have come in and said, so is this a religious channel? It is not a religious channel, although I'm not adverse to people discussing religion, to sharing their particular faith. Absolutely fine. But what we talk about is beyond religion. It is the underlying reason that all religions exist, and that is the love of God, right? God as experienced, not as God described. As the Tao says that the Tao that can be told is not the true Tao. In the Course, they say that we say God is, and then we fall silent, because anything we say after is a symbol of a symbol, meaning it's twice removed from reality itself. Hey, Kendall. So what we're talking about here is experience. You can only know God through the experience of God. Hey, Holland with Hammer. Less lives. I was hoping you do more lives. Well, thank you. I'm on the fence. But I'm not on the fence. I'd love doing lives. That hasn't changed. It's been less fun because it seems whatever happens, however I pivot, there is, boy, Kat had a big live stream, for me this morning. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability, and then I'm mistaking attack from outside as not being my own attack thoughts. They're always my own attack thoughts. Helen, I'm always glad that you're here, my friend. Hey, Brianna. Can you call my friend Mason? He owes me money from the bank. Can you call? Do you think he's here? Do you think he can hear me? Hey, Mason, man, come on. Always pay back. Always pay back your debts. Sissy says, change is hard, trying new things is hard, adopting is hard. We are here for you every step of the way, Eric. Thank you so much, Sissy. Mungo says, good words to hear. Thank you, Mungo. So I've had a few Jackson Krantz. Cardo says, what does that mean, Kendall? That's a good question. I don't know what it means. Clothes don't have genders. I agree. Jim says, can you do the thug shake? I cannot, because I don't know what it is. If you look up the shake example, you'll see this wholesome dancing trend. Hey, Redeemer. John 3:16. For God has so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, and whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Thank you, Redeemer. That comes on point. That comes on point. Anna says, good morning, my Redeemer. Kendall says, Jack Daniels and cranberry. Jack Daniels and cranberry, really. I don't drink anymore, but that sounds like a pretty awful thing to do to Jack Daniels. Simpa says, not, Hank takes a few moments on the naughty steps. I didn't see what Hank had to say. Hey, Fred. Check and hit the like button. So, Fred, how come you're not modded up? Why have I been stacking with my friends? Why don't I have shoes on? I got a walk to take. It's going to rain. We're getting that edge of the nor'easter. That's his laughing at Jack Daniels and cranberry. Now, you know what? If someone likes, who am I to say? Redeemer says sourpuss. Who am I to say what someone should enjoy and what they shouldn't enjoy? I'll give you the answer to that. Absolutely nobody. Hey, Tyler. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it, my friend. And don't let someone like me come along and tell you not to. I apologize for that. Hey, Nathan. Hey, sir, we don't give a rat sour as balls, do? Well, that seems like a very little thing to give, right? Except for the rat. Sour or otherwise, the rat is very attached to his testicles. For the rat to give that means the rat gives a great deal. So, hey, here's for the poor rat. I would never ask a rat to give such a thing. Nor you, Nathan. No reason for you to be here if it doesn't make you happy. But anyway, stay or go. Do it with blessings. Love you, my friend. Tella says, bookshelf needs support. We all need support, my friend. We all need support. That's why you're here. Thank you, Jason. Kat says, hey, Yogi, what I'm wondering is what happened from being high off that wonderful talk with Bruce to now? Waking up to the morning to messages of everyone telling me what I'm doing wrong, and I don't even understand why, because I don't participate in any of that. None. I don't participate in any of it. And I'm, even worse is I don't know why I'm even concerned. That's what throws me more than anything. Is it used to be I would look at something and nod my head and say, I would ho'opono my way out of it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you, and let it go. I don't know. Maybe it's because maybe it's because up until Mayish, 2025 has been a really difficult year. It's been a year of loss and loss and loss and loss. Hey, Kendall, thank you so much, my friend. Kendall, that was an amazing thing to do. Thank you so much. We don't give a fat man's back hair. Hair dude. Is that really one word? Just because someone is heavy set does not mean they have back hair, by the way. How do I feel about selective empathy? I don't believe there's such a thing as selective empathy. Empathy is wide open and expansive, or it's not at all. Selective empathy comes completely from the ego. When we mention ego, by the way, it's not saying that ego is a stance that we take. Ego is the defense network mode, meaning it's the false mistake of who we think we are. And we relate to it because we don't know another way. But there is another way, as the Course states explicitly, as Buddhism states, as yoga states. Ego, it's not good or bad, it simply isn't our right mind. Anything that is a false belief can't be based in reality, right? So it leads us away from reality. Empathy is always reality. Empathy is saying, I see no difference of your suffering than mine. Suffering is suffering and suffering. The details might be different, but the essence is always the same. The form might be otherwise, but the essence always remains. What affects you ultimately affects me. John Donne summed it up perfectly in No Man's an Island. I'm sorry, what's that? Did you just ask me to read No Man's an Island? I won't read the whole thing, but I'm happy to read some of it. I love this poem. Love it, love it. John Donne. Maybe I will read the whole thing. No man is an island entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. If a cloud be washed away by the sea, Europe is the less, as well as a promontory war, as well as if a manor of thy friends, or if thy own war. Any man's death diminishes me, because I am involved in mankind, and therefore never send to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. I am involved in mankind. So how could someone else's plight not be my own? It has to be. Sissy says, since when does anyone else make decisions for us on what we do with our livelihood? Just curious. I'm curious too. I understand where a lot of people come from. I understand where everyone comes from, but Angry Man, you know what? It's absolutely my pleasure. However, I've only asked for I have only asked for a super chat twice. This will be twice. Only once before. I forget why did I ask for it. It was just the other day. Oh, it was it was for helping out. It was for my voice helping out with certain bathroom needs. So now I'm going to say the same thing as I said then. If I am helping you in that particular endeavor in any way, my friend, I deserve at least 99-cent super chat. If me being up here is helping alleviate any stress, then please, my friend, by all means, you know what? I would say, go for it. Also, I will not lend a hand in such an endeavor, but whatever else you might need. Is it help if I look dreamily into the camera? Hey, man, I can't pronounce that. I don't mean to be forward, but your hairstyle looks beautiful on you. Well, thank you. I think it particularly that one. It's combed all the way back. $5 in the Jack Daniel fund. Carl says, I'm lost here. Me too, Carl. Me too. I'm seeking to find my way out. Angry and persistent, dealt with. Hey, Dreadson, my friend, how are you? 2 questions. How's the family? How's the kids? That's really just one question. The other question is, how's the training going? Let's talk about something deeply. What do you think we should? It's all I've been doing, my friend. It's all I've been doing. I have a very roundabout way of doing it. Don't know how much the average American is paying for insurance. Right now, I'm paying zero, but I need to. Meaning I don't have it. I do have health insurance, but I don't have house, don't have car. I don't have a car. Justin, thanks for coming in. Does this particular yogi drink milk? No. Should other particular yogis drink milk? That is entirely up to them. A yogic diet is vegetarian, but it does not exclude dairy products. But it's very particular. Like they have ghee, Ghee, which is it's a fermented goat's milk. You can make a vegan version of ghee. I don't know if it's as good. Never had it. I believe all religions have truth. You know what? I've often said that. I'm not 100% sure about that. When you go deeply into a mystical tradition anymore, is it still the religion or is it something else? It's something to talk about. Organic machine. Mr. Pin says, how's it going, sir? It's okay. I still only have one shoe on, though. And I don't have my watch on yet. It's going to rain today. Cindy says, some days it gets too much, but then I remember I'm the one that have to care what I do. No one else's problem. It's between me and God. No one else can judge me. You are absolutely right about that, Cindy. Cindy, can I read you something? Maybe this will be helpful for all of us. Now, this is called Mother Teresa's prayer, or Mother Teresa's final analysis. She did not write this. In truth, Mother Teresa has absolutely nothing to do with this. So I know some people come and say, Mother Teresa, she's this, she was that, she was ever. I don't care. This isn't about Mother Teresa. That's just how a lot of people describe it. It was actually written by Kent Keith. Mother Teresa found it and she loved it and she posted it on the hospital and the orphanage that she worked in. So all it says is she loved it. Fritz says, oops. I got a good session in for lunch today? Yesterday. 25 5 pumps. Wow. 125 squats and 10 2 pumps because there was time on the clock. Awesome. Well done, Dretson. Cindy, this is for you. But I think other people are going to resonate with this as well. I know I always do. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. And Cindy, you summed that up so succinctly and so beautifully. Thank you for that, and thank you for prompting me to read that. Hey, Skittle. Rakuf, man, I can't pronounce that. Says, Cindy, are you vegan? Sissy says, we love the humor, Yogi. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Sissy. Vedima says, love and... Oops, where'd that go? Hey, Medic. All right, let's see if I can get caught up. False religion like Islam, who teaches that you are worship the way we completely opposite of what a person stands for. Well, I wouldn't call that a false religion, my friend. A religion that we don't practice and maybe not understand. But, you know, like I said, me, myself, I'm irreligious. I don't practice a religion. Sissy says, we don't discuss other religions or knock others for their religious choices. True. Hey, Steve Away, George Carlin. I wish. Man, I wish. I tried to pull off the George Carlin hairstyle. about 3-ish years ago, 4-ish years ago. Maybe I'm not old enough. Maybe I'm not hippie enough. Maybe I'm not funny enough. I couldn't do it. That's not says MF Doom, get those Mexican burpees in. Hey, Tossie. We all know who rules the world. Man, is it? It's not Tears for Fears, was it? Who sang that song? Everyone rules the world. I don't remember. Mr. Pin says there are some types of yogi. If you talk about Agori, then they eat everything, good, bad, don't matter. If you talk about a deep meditator, then they become completely vegetarian, but not vegan. I don't know about that. I've been vegan for over 16 years now. Oat milk, squirrel. I like oat milk. I don't do it often. I do oat milk ice cream every once in a great while. Medic says there's a lesson to be learned when you walk a mile in another man's shoes. He can't catch you. You're a mile away, and he has no shoes. So the lesson is, as Medic says, just keep walking. You're safe. Hey, Mercy, my friend, how are you? Alan says, the guy at the station who I never knew spoke English after all these years just spoke to me and said, you've looked rotten in the last month, but today, Chief, you look well. Those little things mean a lot, don't they, Halloran? Halloran, how do you feel? Hey, Susanna. Hey, Kayla. Todd says, you're the kindest person I have heard speak on YouTube. I enjoy listening to you speak, man. Best wishes. Todd, thank you for that. You know what? Honestly, that comment is going to... I'm going to carry that comment with me for the rest of the day. Probably forever, to be honest with you. Man. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Kayla says, smash the like button. Miss Pin says, bro, tell me the real meaning of yogi. I don't know if I can tell you the real meaning of yogi. I can only tell you the meaning that I've assigned to it, which is a sincere practitioner of yoga. Someone who loves the entirety of yoga. For me, the entirety of yoga is along the Raja Yoga, the 8 branches of yoga, practicing the ethical foundation of yoga, committed to my breath work as a daily practice, therapeutically. My asana section, which is designed just to keep my body loose and limber, not to demonstrate any great acrobatic postures, but to allow me to sit longer in meditation, to open up my energy channels, and to just feel very comfortable in my body and present in my life, that I spend time withdrawing my senses, the pratyahara, and that I very, very deeply am committed to my meditation practice. For me, now, there's 3 other paths of yoga, all of which I've practiced to some extent or another. Bhakti, the yoga of devotion. I am very devoted to my practice of A Course in Miracles, my commitment to A Course in Miracles, as well as karma yoga. The reason I have a channel is to be of service to others. Jnana yoga, the yoga of self-inquiry, is where I'm continuously asking, do I truly know who I am? If I come to a conclusion, can I question it and see through it until I'm back to that ineffable, until I'm back to the mystery? So yeah, sincerity, for me, is what it all comes down to. If I've missed anyone's comments, guys, I apologize. I still only have one shoe on. I'm working up the courage to put the other shoe on. When I put that other shoe on, I know that I am faced with the mystery of outdoors and what it's going to bring me. Maybe a beaver this morning. I saw 2 foxes yesterday, but it was still too dark and they were just too quick. Fred says, my question is, how do you make time? 1, by realizing there truly there is no such thing as time. You have the present moment. What do you want to do in the present moment? Do you have, if you woke up 15 minutes early, you could do what's called the sun salutation, which is just a series of postures that you flow through, and 2 other postures. You could do forward bend and the garland squat. Garland squat is the deep yogic squat. It opens up the hips. Great for the lower back. You could even do without the sun salutation, but I love it as a prayer. And if you learn the mantras that go with each position, it turns into a moving meditation. Very beautiful act. A salute to the dawn, salute to the sun. And then you're good to go. Then you could sit in meditation for 5 minutes. The sun salutation, those two postures will take you less than 5 minutes. Then you sit in meditation for 5 minutes. Now you've accomplished 2 things, and it's only taken you 10 minutes total. You got an extra 5 minutes to do whatever you want. You could chant. You could do your breath work. I recommend doing your morning breath work. 15-minute routine. You've practiced the completion of yoga. To make it even deeper, surrender that what you did that morning, the sun salutation, the postures, the meditation, the breath work, surrender it to God, and now you're practicing karma yoga. Now you're a karma yogi. The rest of the day, bring your attention back to the heart center. Practice breathing through the nose, in and out. You'll mess up, but just go back to breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Find a time to take a 5-minute coffee break for more breath work, and keep surrendering everything to God. You can go back to what we talked about this morning, lesson 50 in A Course in Miracles. I am sustained for the love of God. I am sustained by the love of God. It helps that I'm 60 years old and I'm YouTubing full time. I'm trying to coast. I tell you what, I don't want to go out and get a regular job again. I've had a regular job my whole life. It's not what it's cut out to be. I want to write. I want to do my yoga. I want to show up. I want to practice A Course in Miracles. I want to show up and share it with you guys. 2 more years, I collect just a very little bit of Social Security, but it's enough. I've paid into it my whole life. It'll be enough, hopefully, to cover expenses, and I can just kick back and keep doing this, keep showing up, keep extending love. If I ruled the world. Didn't Eric Clapton write a song about that too? Gotta love Sammy Davis and Tom Jones. I don't know Sir Harry though. I'm going to look him up. Tony Bennett. I like Tony Bennett too. I like Lauryn Hill. SS like Gestapo, my style vlogs. So, Tears for Fears. Everyone wants to rule the world. That's the one. Thank you, Cindy. Hollywood says, well, I didn't realize I've looked rotten lately. And yes, it's a great comment, but I won't overanalyze it. What if you just let it go? Let it sink in, because it was such a beautiful thing for someone to say to you. And, whenever you're reminded, whenever you start overanalyzing, remind yourself, it was just beautiful. Just remind yourself, it was just beautiful. Tell me what you think about this meaning. A yogi is one who connects with himself, with the world, with himself. Everything that exists and everything that does not exist is a yogi. I like it, Mr. Payne. I like it a lot. I often say everything is yoga. I say, some people say, is there an issue between you practicing A Course in Miracles and yoga? A Course in Miracles is yoga. It's the yoga of A Course in Miracles. Sniper says, everything is an illusion. Hey, Sniper. So often yesterday in last night's conversation with Bruce, I kept thinking to myself, Sniper's going to love this. Sniper's going to love this. Hey, Dolly. Dolly says, Yogi, have you experienced working with Deacon? I have not, Dolly. Hey, Jack. Reinhardt says, my friends, sends us some love. Jack, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Falcon says, if we ruled the world, imagine that. I'd free all my people. That's the way to do it. Hey, Falcon, how did your girlfriend, uh, what did she think about those descriptions of light episodes? Dollar the Phoenix says, Reinhardt's family, good morning, friends. Peace and love and blessings. Man, I still only have one shoe on. This deacon? I don't get it. Maybe I purposely don't get it. I don't know. For me to get it, I'd have to give it some thought, and I'm really not interested in giving anything thought that doesn't feel like it is worth the effort. I only have so many thoughts left. I'm trying to use them sparingly. I try to practice impartiality. I don't think about, like, you know what? I have some flavored oatmeal packs. It's a good practice. If I have a preference, I try to put it aside. I reach in, I pull it out. Whatever it is what I have. Nira says, so on the topic, oh, here we go. You know, Yogi, I'm having a hard time letting go and forgiving. I had a guy at work who made me look bad, and I lost my job because of him. Messed up part is I used to help him. I can't forgive him. I would. Says, I can't help it. I agree. You can't help it. You have, hey, on a certain level, you have a legitimate grudge, right? You paid the price seemingly for helping another. And that's a sad situation. And indeed, on this particular level, on the level of form, it feels unforgivable. Don't try. Don't try to forgive something that feels unforgivable. However, in reality, and by reality I don't mean denying what's happening, I mean on another deeper level, past the thought, everything's already forgiven. And your role is to just recognize that. The only thing you have to do is, you know, there's a wonderful line in the Course in Miracles that says the one holy true thing that one can say about the past is that it's not present. When you think about that moment, when you think about what happened, how do you feel? Does it make you feel at peace? Does it make you feel good? Or do you feel resentful? Do you hold those grievances? That has a, on a very real sense, a karmic repercussion on your body, on your central nervous system, on your mind. That's why we want to forgive. Not out of any benevolent goodwill. I forgive you because I'm such a better person than you, or I forgive you because you made a mistake. What we're saying is, in this moment, the only moment that we actually have, that which I think you did to me didn't actually happen. It didn't actually happen. In this moment, you are already free. In this moment, that person's already forgiven. But we keep bringing those thoughts of the past to this moment. But the past doesn't even exist. So you're torturing yourself. So not only did that person's actions harm you then, you're allowing those actions to harm you now by not forgiving. Forgiving doesn't mean you let him off the hook. It doesn't mean that you say, I pardon you for what you did. It means I completely and wholly let go of the past, of which no longer exists within this present moment. In this present moment, I wish you peace because I want peace for myself. In this present moment, I let you go because I wish to be free from anything that binds me to that moment. I only have this fresh, present, ever new, ever renewing, a once upon moment now, and I don't wish to spend it holding a resentment for something that happened before, because it's only going to hurt me in the future. As the Buddha says in the Dhammapada, all that you think right now, everything that you're thinking now, including the resentments that you have for the past, are going to affect your future. Do you want a future in which you're bringing all that with you? Or do you want a future that's wide open, expansive, and full of love? The choice is yours right now. And the choice is why we forgive. Man, I could never repeat that in 1,000 years. If someone said, I will give you $1 million to repeat everything you said, I'd be like, huh? What did I just say? Was I talking about oatmeal? Did we talk about spatulas again? All right, I gotta go in a minute, guys. I still gotta put a shoe on. Hey, Nonchalant says, are y'all good? I'm working on it, Nonchalant. I appreciate you being here to help me get there. Hey, Jace, happy birthday. Is that today? Boy, it seems like it comes quicker every year. Seems like it was just yesterday that was my birthday, and Jace and I celebrated. Happy birthday, Yogi. Have a good walk. Thank you, my friend Jace. Thank you. Hope all is well with you. Hey, Super Champ. Stay tuned. Man, Super Champ, great job on the bag. Unless you have a lot of history with that person. And, oh, here I'm thinking, stay tuned, that he's going to tell me something that I didn't know. But he's talking about our friend, stay tuned. Unless you have a lot of history with that person and truly believes she's the one, then go for it. If she doesn't appreciate your effort, then let her go before you get hurt further. A missed comment. I apologize. If I missed anything, guys, I apologize. Sissy says, Jace Legend, thank you, bro. Super Champ says, happy birthday, Yogi. Thank you, Super Champ. Just for the record, it is not actually my birthday. Fred says, shout out to Jace. Thank you, Fred. Dolly says, Jace, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. This episode takes two to make a relationship. You cannot change another. Cindy says, happy birthday, Miss Yogi. Thank you, Cindy. Say one more time, it's not actually my birthday. Last year around December, our friend Nightmare came in and wished me happy birthday, knowing when he would start. People came up and started saying happy birthday, started singing happy birthday, and I was like, it's not my birthday. He got a huge kick out of it. And it continued all the way up until my birthday, which is April 17th. And then it has subsided. But recently, Jace has, even earlier this year, has reintroduced the birthday. Jace says, bell for the chat, for the channel, for those in the world. Absolutely. And I have it right here. Let me just give a proper thank you. Thank you, Jace, my friend. I'm going to hit that love button. Guys, 3 rings. But then I really do got to put that other shoe on. Oh, I can assure you that they do. Stay tuned. As Jace said, for the channel, for the chat, for the channel, and for the world. That's a wonderful, you can unpack that. People in the chat, you guys make up the channel. The channel, it makes up part of YouTube. YouTube makes up part of the internet, and on and on and on. As we just read, John Donne, for whom the bell tolls. Coincidence? It tolls for thee, for all of us. We're in it together. Hey, Louise says, my sister's birthday is April 17th. Hey, come by April 17th and we will sing happy birthday to your sister for sure. It's a lovely day to have a birthday. Super Champ says, Zero, don't stoop down to their level. Best revenge is no revenge, not because you're better or worse, but because you're different. And you deserve actual peace and drama-free, my friend. Oh, Sissy says, and for Pugsley, Dolly's fur baby passed away. Yes. For Pugsley. Dolly. For you, for Pugsley. 3 times and a little prayer. Dolly, I'm so sorry. I know that loss well. I think we all been there. Miss Pitt, I don't think I could show you my one more for world peace. Yes. I don't think I could show you my favorite book. Just because it's not present. And I have so many. For world peace. For world peace. Zippy says you have to wonder why all the master bells are cracked. Sissy says, sorry, Sissy, thank you for bringing it to my attention. Sissy says, thank you so much, Yogi. It means the world. Namaste, Jace. Liberty Bell, for instance, it is cracked. Super Champ says, why are your balls? What does that even mean? Why, I don't know what that means. Super Champ. Sissy says, I'm crying, Dolly. We love pugs and we love you. Do you believe that you are living life on a spinning globe flying through space? Yes and no. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I disbelieve it. Super Champ says, Yoga, I have a theory that you, Sniper, and Jace are long-lost triplets, separated at birth. He reunited through the internet. Except I am much older than those guys. If that would be the case, that would be the most difficult birth ever. Can you imagine being in labor for almost 10 years? Falcon says, please don't cry, dear sister, or you'll make me cry. But all cry together if you want, guys. I think we all have a couple. I think we all have a couple of tears that we can share. Miss Pitt says, bye, everyone. Goodbye, my friend. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. That is always my morning greeting. The first few steps of my walk, I always try to introduce Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Thank you for that advice, my friend. Mr. Pin, thank you so much for coming in. Sissy says, our creature teachers, fur babies, our family. Pugs is in a better place and no longer suffering. Amen. Super says, Yogi, don't resist if you know in your heart it's true. I would never wish that long labor on anyone. A 10 years in labor? Alan says, I've got about 2-hour ride left to get to my kids, and I'll be with them for 48 hours before I go back on the road. The next 48 hours will be rough. I told you about my kids. Yes. Hey, Halloran, prayers. Prayers, my friend. Let's give, hey, this is the last bell ring for the morning. We'll ring it again this afternoon if anyone has a request. This is a Tibetan meditation bell. One of many beautiful gifts that I've received. Halloran, this is for your time on the road. This is for your kids. This is for you. This is for everyone that you drive by. Love you, my friend. So, what's my religion? Says Mexico. I don't have a religion. I'm gonna give you an easy answer. You might find it dismissive. I'm not trying to be. Decades and decades ago, at the World Conference of Religious Leaders, everyone stood up and offered their title, their name, their title, their religion, and they talked at great length about it. Why it was their religion, why they feel that their religion was the religion that best suits humanity at the time, or whatever the case may be. Until the Dalai Lama, and he stood up. He gave his actual name, Tenzing, I forget his last name, and said, and I am the Dalai Lama, my religion is kindness. And he sat back down. That was it. Everyone was stunned by the simplicity, the sincerity, and the succinctness, very succinct, right, of his message. My religion is kindness. Super Chance says, Yogi, I'm only joking, of course. I know, my friend. I always appreciate you and your jokes. I always appreciate you being here. Mercy says, happy weekend, everyone. Happy weekend to you. Religion is kindness. That's literally perfect. It is. It is. It's Super Champ. I know that your religion is Islam. And I know that Islam places an emphasis on kindness and service. You demonstrate that so well. You are a testament to your faith, my friend. You are a true testament to your faith. And we absolutely love you. Guys, I gotta go. Focus says, you know there's a city in Western India that is 100% vegetarian by law. I didn't know that, but that's pretty cool. At the same time, everyone has to arrive at what works best for them when they do. Like I said, I've been a vegan for 16 years. I've never, ever said you should be too, or anyone else should be. Eat in a way that makes you feel comfortable, that sustains your health, that works for you. That's it. Hey, Cece. Cindy says, having an amazing weekend, everyone. Stay safe, stay blessed. You too. Cindy, thank you for being here. I gotta go. See that? I'm funkier than you guys think. I've got the funk. I'm bringing the funk. You know, right now, I'm declaring myself to George Clinton. I'm declaring myself to Bootsy Collins of YouTube. That's right. From now on, my channel, I'm going to change it. Just so Yogi's got the funk. I'm bringing the funk. I got the funk. Much love and peace, y'all. Much love to you, Falcon. Falcon, if your girlfriend's ever got some questions about the course, let me know. Let me mod up. Another oversight. I'm sorry, Falcon, that I didn't mod you up. But here you go. Jace gives away to Cece. Sissy says, I love you. Love you too, Sissy. Deguro Deva. Blessings, my friend. All right, I'm going to go. Love you guys.